guys, thanks so much for tuning in to another awesome episode of Skin Time TV with Ashley. I'm really excited to move on into talking about my Ionic foot massage. I mentioned in the episode from my fish pedicure that I would tell you all about my Ionic foot massage experience. So here I am, and here it is. I just have to first and foremost apologize for looking a little crazy, a little hit today. Hair standing up on the top of my head, but luckily today's conversation is not about my appearance. It is about my experience, and hopefully there'll be more video content than the talking that I'm gonna do here. But pretty much all it is, long story short, this was a bath that I put my feet in, so it's kind of like a pedicure that you would normally do at home, and it's of course lined for sanitary purposes. And you put your feet in this bath. There's a little wand, basically, is the best way to describe it. But it is an ionizer, and the ionizer is like this little rod that goes in the middle of the foot massage. Like, it goes in the middle, and there was some salt put in there, and the Ionic wand was just stirred around and then put back in the center. And at the same time, that wand is connected to this machine that releases the ions and releases apparently hydrogen, and that hydrogen creates some sort of positive bond that removes negative toxins from the body. Is how it's supposed to work, and it gets strapped to your arm. Now, I don't know if it's like taking my blood pressure or what. I really didn't quite understand why it was strapped to my arm, but it has to go, I think, like on a pulse or something like that, random. But all that to say, I'm strapped up on my arm. There's a little cord connected from the arm strappy thing to the machine, the ion machine, and then the ion machine to the foot bath. And that's what it is. I sit there for like maybe 25 minutes or so and watch the water change colors and pull all these negative things out of my feet. They give you this little pamphlet basically that has everything you need to know about why your foot bath is turning the colors that it's turning. So that was quite an incredible experience. As you can see, mine turns like a brownish color. It was as expected, but I really wouldn't think my water would be so bad because I feel like I normally eat pretty healthy. I cleanse I eat well overall, but hey, yeah, I don't know. So would I do it again? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that sure. I'm not too convinced about it yet. I did a little bit of digging, and some have mixed reviews on it. With the Ionic, there's some contradicting stories as to whether it is actually real or not. Because it could be pulling the ions, like the water could be changing colors due to ions pulling from just the bath alone and the plastics in the bath, and not only your foot, but you know, that. So it could be pulling from anywhere is one thing. And that I was concerned about the salt, like having to be in there, and then it having to be stirred up, and then about it having to be strapped to my arm. So there were some questions I had, like, that I don't think were too clear. It made sense at the time, but it's just like, to be able to pull it from my feet, you have to do a lot. So I don't know, but it was very interesting, and it was cool to see and to notice that my water was a different color than my brother's water, which was a different color than my mom's water, which was a different color than the lady that was next to her. So there was a difference in color. So that is why I do think it does pull, but who's to say that it isn't pulling some of the toxins from the actual tub and the plastics in the tub and things like that. So that's just where my skepticism lies, but it is an interesting experience. I have done an Epsom salt bath where you pull toxins from your body in other ways. So I would lean more towards doing that again in replace of doing this, because it's the entire body. So a lot of people who follow me on my YouTube channel also follow me on Instagram and on Facebook and on my social media platforms once a year, not including 2020 because that explains itself. I will go to a wellness spa where I lay in this pod of very, very dense water. And by dense, I mean it has loads and loads and thousands of pounds of Epsom salt in the water, and it's zero gravity. Thousands of pounds of Epsom salt is going to pull out all of the toxins from your body. You can definitely start to feel it in your neck, which is crazy, and it really detoxifies the body. So if I need to do any sort of osmosis type of detoxifying, which osmosis is anything that requires water in this process, the float therapy is absolutely amazing. So I haven't ever got that on camera. I hadn't started my vlog at that time, but now I'm definitely going to go. I normally go once every 6 months, so I try to go January and July every single year consistently. But it is so freaking amazing. Either way, I will make sure that you are there every step of the way until I close the pod, and even then I'll try to get a sneak peek of inside and what that looks like. But there are definitely other ways of detoxing I do feel are more effective than this, and that being the biggest thing. So hang tight, I'll get another episode too on that. But make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and for hearing what I had to say about this Ionic Foot Bath. And if it's something that you try and that you like in your water, that's something differently than all of ours did or than what you saw in the videos, let me know. Let's talk about it. Let's start a conversation. But again, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share it with somebody that you know. And don't forget to leave a comment just to let me know that you were here and that you stopped by. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.